Your modern life is being controlled by a Stone Age brain. Every day, you make thousands of decisions. Some feel logical. Others don't make any sense at all. Why do you replay an awkward conversation long after everyone else has forgotten it? Why does one negative comment hurt more than 100 compliments? Why do you care what people think about you, even when you'll probably never see them again? It feels irrational. But for most of human history, it was one of the smartest survival strategies you could have. Because your brain wasn't built for skyscrapers. It wasn't built for social media. It wasn't built for millions of strangers. It was built for a tribe of around 40 people living together beneath the same sky, where everyone knew your name, remembered every mistake, and judged every decision. Back then, being respected wasn't about popularity. It was about survival. Lose the trust of your tribe, and you didn't just lose friends. You lost protection. You lost food. You lost warmth. Sometimes, you lost your future. Thousands of years have passed. Cities replaced forests. Phones replaced campfire. Followers replaced tribes. But the brain inside your head still reacts, as if rejection could leave you alone in the middle of the wilderness. And that's why, even today, your ancient instincts quietly shape almost every social decision you make. This is the story of why your Stone Age brain still runs your modern life. Imagine you're sitting beside a fire 30,000 years ago. Dinner is almost ready. The hunters have returned. Children are laughing. Someone is telling a story about today's hunt. Then, something changes. The conversations become quieter. Whenever you walk closer, people stop looking at you. Nobody asks you to sit beside them. When the food is shared, your portion is smaller. The next morning, no one invites you to hunt. No one asks for your help. No one asks how you're feeling. You haven't been attacked. Nobody has shouted at you. But somehow, you already know something is terribly wrong. Humans don't always need violence to punish each other. Sometimes, silence is enough. Today, we call this being ignored, being left out, being ghosted, being excluded from the group chat. And your brain still remembers what that once meant. Think about the last time someone didn't reply to your message. Maybe they were busy. Maybe their phone died. Maybe they simply forgot. But your brain rarely starts with those explanations. Instead, it whispers something else. Did I say something wrong? Are they upset with me? Do they still like me? Because one unread message isn't dangerous, but to a Stone Age brain, silence could mean everything. Imagine returning to camp after a long hunt. Usually, people smile. But today, nobody does. No one looks at you. Conversations stop when you get close. The human brain hates uncertainty because uncertainty once kept our ancestors alive. Evolution chose a safer strategy. Assume the social threat is real first. Ask questions later. Today, the tribe is your classmates, your coworkers, your family, your followers. The faces changed. The instinct didn't. And that's why one criticism can outweigh 100 compliments. But if your brain cares so much about being accepted, why does one criticism feel stronger than 100 compliments? It feels unfair. One bad comment can erase an entire day of encouragement. Your brain isn't trying to make you happy. It's trying to keep you alive for your ancestors. Missing one danger was far worse than missing 100 safe moments. Evolution rewarded the people who noticed bad news first, because sometimes that saved their lives. Your Stone Age brain still follows the same rule. Notice the danger first. Celebrate later. Today, the danger usually isn't a predator. It's someone's opinion. One criticism can echo inside your head for hours, sometimes for years. Not because you're weak, not because you're broken, because your brain was trained to remember what could hurt you. The next time one negative comment stays inside your mind, remember, it isn't reality. It's survival, and understanding that changes everything. We all know someone who seems completely fearless. They speak their mind. They wear whatever they want. They don't seem embarrassed. They don't seem anxious. And they certainly don't seem to care what anyone thinks. At least, that's how it looks. But here's the fascinating part. Evolution didn't create humans who stopped caring about other people. It created humans who learned, whose opinions actually mattered. Imagine 2 hunters living in the same tribe. One is still young. The other has survived countless winters. When he speaks, everyone listens. Now imagine a stranger laughs at him. Does it matter? Probably not, because that stranger cannot change his future. Your brain asks one silent question. Does this person affect my place inside the tribe? Today, every voice can feel like someone around the same campfire, even when they mean nothing at all. But here's the biggest irony of all. While you're worrying about what everyone thinks of you, they're usually doing exactly the same thing. And that illusion has a name. Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a room wearing something slightly unusual? Maybe a new haircut, a shirt you weren't sure about, or maybe you tripped just a little. Suddenly, it feels like everyone saw it, everyone noticed, everyone is thinking about you. But are they? Probably not, because almost everyone else is busy asking the exact same question. What are they thinking about me? It's one of the strangest tricks. Your brain plays on you. Your mind quietly places a spotlight above your own head. It makes your mistakes feel enormous, your awkward moments unforgettable, your tiny imperfections impossible to hide. But step outside your own mind, and something surprising happens. That spotlight almost disappears, because everyone around you is standing beneath a spotlight they imagined for themselves. The person beside you is wondering if they sounded stupid. The person across the room is thinking about the joke that didn't land. The stranger on the train is replaying yesterday's conversation. Just like you, our ancestors evolved to monitor their place in the tribe. But evolution never expected 8 billion humans. It never expected social media. It never expected hundreds of opinions arriving every single day. Your Stone Age brain still believes the whole tribe is watching, even when everyone else is too busy worrying about themselves. So, if your brain was built to care about other people's opinions, does that mean you'll never escape it? Or is there a way to outsmart a brain that evolved 30,000 years ago? Here's the surprising answer. No, you'll probably never stop caring what other people think. And that's perfectly normal, because caring isn't the problem. Your ancestors survived because they cared. They listened. They cooperated. They protected each other. Without that instinct, our species might never have survived. The real challenge is deciding whose opinions deserve your attention. Not every voice belongs around your campfire. Not every comment deserves a place inside your mind. Your Stone Age brain can't always tell the difference, but you can. You can choose which people earn the right to shape your confidence. You can notice when your ancient instincts are reacting to a world that no longer exists. You can remind yourself that one awkward moment doesn't define you. One ignored message doesn't predict the future. One negative opinion doesn't erase 100 positive ones. The world has changed. Your brain hasn't fully caught up. But awareness is the first step. Every time you recognize one of these ancient instincts, you become a little less controlled by it. Your Stone Age brain will always whisper, but it no longer has to make every decision, because understanding where your fears come from gives you something our ancestors never had: a choice. So the next time you catch yourself wondering, what are they thinking about me? Remember, they're probably wondering exactly the same thing. Your modern life may still be influenced by a Stone Age brain, but now you know how it works. And once you understand the ancient code running inside your mind, it becomes much harder for that code to control you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through the ancient mind, subscribe and join us around the next campfire, because the story of human nature is only just beginning.